Kenny, did Darius practice today?
Yes, full practice. We didn't scrimmage today though, but full practice. So see how he responds. Just kind of repeat what I said before, really close. Let's see what tomorrow morning looks like.
Any chance of tomorrow night?
I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I just keep it as really close.
Were the other guys dealing with injuries able to go through everything?
Sam went through really positive. Sam went through the whole practice. With him, it's the only is the hit, right? Like he's moving really well, feels fine. The kind of the fear is he gets hit. So we just we got to work through that, what that looks like. Obviously there's a pain tolerance. I would assume there'll be padding, right? All that whole thing. So, but the great news is without contact, he feels really good.
Dean talked a little bit about the conversation you had with him last year and this year about his importance in shooting the ball and having that be the number one priority for him. What have you seen from him to start the season?
Really aggressive. No pump fakes, which I'd always, he's kind of gotten past that block where he's letting it fight. It's coming from me, but it's coming from our best players. Right, Don and Darius, they know we need him to take those shots, and I feel like his confidence is growing. He started off a little bit slow, but I think he's starting to pick it up a little bit.
We talked about the process with him and obviously having to get his mentality to be that kind of player, like just taking the shot because it is the best shot on that possession. When you've coached players in the past, when you've seen players come through this process, how long does that take? Or is there like a moment that can shift the player and be like, okay, I got to do this?
Yeah, there's no set time period. Each player is different. I was just thinking of Luke Travers. Luke, we really, probably a year and 2 months we struggled to get him just to release it and let it go. So every player is different. I feel like Dean's over that hump. I don't see him passing up shots. I don't see him, like I said, pump faking or jabbing and shooting. Those are good signs. This is a let it fly league now. That's what we encourage, especially for our role players. I said it during the playoffs last year. It's just part of the equation when they start loading up on your best players. They got to get off it, and we got to shoot it.
Going back to Darius really quick, what do you consider his final step of this recovery before he gets clearance?
What's the final step? He's kind of done the build up in terms of us building up 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. I just think it's just going to be we just need the green light. Does that make sense? And then once you get the green light, we're going to have to feel this out, right? Like with this injury, we'll have to feel it out. But what I'm getting from Steve and the performance team, it's not going to be like he's going to play 12 minutes, right? Like we feel good about his conditioning where he is. Like if he does play, is it going to be 32? No. But I think it'll be a decent amount of minutes. We feel good where he is from a conditioning standpoint. Then I got to read it. It was like when we played Indiana last year. I guess he went 15 days without practicing, and we just kind of had to read it. Like, hey, you're in 3 minutes. We got to take you out. There might be some of that. Or maybe his minutes are here, and I just got to communicate with him and see where he is. And like against Indiana last year, he would ask out sometimes. We give him 2 minutes, go back in. So I could see a little bit of that. It's going to be a little bit of feel to this.
When he's back, where do you think he can impact you guys the most?
Oh, we just need he's an advantage maker, right? Like he can create an advantage with speed. So we become a faster team, and then he gets in the paint a ton, obviously, and he makes other people better. You know, he's I always say he's an elite passer. I put him in the elite category. You know, so we got that, and I think like the DeAndres of the world, the Deans of the world, they're just going to get easier shots. You know, our shot quality is decent in our threes right now, but it can be better. He'll help that get better.
There's been a lot of talk about the process and growing pains early in the season. Do you ever get the sense that guys are frustrated with that, or do you have to prevent frustration from seeping in?
No, that's what's so great about our team and our leadership is they get the big picture. You know, I think with a younger team sometimes, you know, I know my first job in this league, it was really difficult to get players over the line in terms of, you know, because they only look at it clearly in wins and losses. They don't, you know, younger players, they don't really care about the person. You got to make them care about it. But when you have great leadership, these guys, Don keeps saying it, right? Like, you know, it's not going to be perfect. Our role players are gaining valuable experience. Our major players are gaining valuable experience by being in different positions, and you know, maybe the efficiency is not going to look great and it's not going to look beautiful, but in the long run we're going to benefit from it.
Well, we made it official this morning with Chris. With Chris Livingston. What do you guys like about him? And obviously he's only been here for a few days.
Listen, obviously with the Bucks the past 2 years, our scouting department. For me, it's simple. In the front office, I trust, right? Like every guy they bring in here, I like, you know. So I don't know Chris's game intimately, but I, you know, obviously played in an elite program at Kentucky. It's awesome that he's a local kid, right? You know, from Akron. I mean, that's kind of a great story. And I can't wait to get to know him better and get him in our program. So excited to have him.